A V on my shirt.
Yeah, and she always hurt in the worst way.
So we're gonna try to make this video quickly and fast. Hold on, give me a second. Forgot my cellular device. So this video is a quick story time. If y'all want more story times, let me know. Anyway, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hit the like. I don't even want you subscribing. Hit the like button if you're new. If you're old and you ain't hitting the like button, bro, what's up? I'll send you my address, we can fight, whatever. Anywho, so yeah, we gonna get straight into the story time. I ain't gonna waste no time, we'll get straight into it. So y'all see the title, it's how I got, first of all, why am I Michael Jackson today? Let me turn the brightness down. Y'all see the title, it says how I got my best friend's girlfriend pregnant. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna title it, I don't know. But so to start off, before you say it's a fucked up thing to do, hear the entire story and then judge me afterwards, okay, cool? So that's the deal? Perfect. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna set this back in high school because it happened in high school. So my senior year, right? If y'all don't know, when I was in high school, in college, but specifically high school, I played football, right? When you're a high school athlete, you really don't have that much time to go to parties. Like, I'm not a party person. When you're a high school athlete and you're like pretty decent at the thing and you're trying to like do something with it, like go to NFL, get a scholarship, whatever, you don't have time to go to parties and stuff, right? Because you got your schoolwork and then you got practice. And I say specifically if you're good at the sport, because if you're not good at the sport, you're really not putting that much time into it.
I was editing and then I realized I said all that extra stuff for no reason. Basically, I brought the football stuff up because that's how I knew the dude, or that's how the dude knew me, because he was on the team as well. So I found out later that's how he knew me. But yeah, I edited all the rest of the stuff out because it was just too long for no reason. All right, bye.
Fast forward, senior year goes, and I'm at practice, doing me, living life, whatever. I leave home from practice, I go home, and I think this was like, so this is Saturday, I go home, eat, chilling, take a shower, all that good stuff, right? Normal Saturday after practice. And then I call my homie named, well, I ain't gonna tell you his name, a homie named Anonymous. I call him, and I'm like, hey bro, you trying to go work out? Play basketball, mainly. I was like, you trying to go play basketball? He was like, yeah, let's do it like in a couple hours. He named some our other friends, or not our other friends. One of them was one of my mutual friends, but the other two weren't. So he was like, I'm with whoop, and I'm also with my friends, da. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, just hit me up after you're done with that. So randomly, when I was like in the middle of me saying, hit me up when you done with that, like while in the middle of me saying that, all you hear is F-U-N-I-G-G-E-R, and the phone hung up. And I'm like, so I picked the phone back up. I'm like, had to make sure I talk to the right person. I said, hold on, redial. Do. So I called him back and I'm like, bro, did you just call me up? And then he was like, nah, bro, I'm sorry. Like, as soon as he got on the phone, he said, I'm sorry. That was an anonymous friend that said that. And I was like, okay. I was like, put me on the phone with an anonymous friend. At this point, mind you, like, I'm not like one of those dudes that like to start stuff. I'm not one of those dudes that like, you know, I don't like fighting. I don't like fighting at all. I don't like confrontation. I don't like arguing, none of that. Like, I would debate with you on some funny stuff. Like, I would debate on you on why sugar and salt is not the same thing. Like, it's just stuff that don't matter. But I'm not gonna argue with nobody. I'm not gonna sit here, I'm not doing that. I don't have the capacity to do that. So, at the time, I wasn't bored or nothing, but I was curious on why this person would say that to me, because I don't know, I didn't know him at all. I didn't know him. Obviously, he knew about me. He knew who I was. Only specifically because I played football and I was like black. But I didn't know who he was at all. I didn't really know that many people because I transferred to the school. They knew me, but I didn't know them. Not like I'm Mr. Popular. That's how I was. But yeah, so I didn't know this person. So I'm like, why would he say that to me? Like, was that funny to him? Like, was that like a ha-ha moment? I'm like, that's not cool. Don't say that. Plus, I don't know you, so like, if I knew him and he said it, I still would be like bothered by it, because it's like, why would you say that to me? Like, that's not, I mean, it's racist, kind of. But like, I'm like, why would you say that to me? That's weird. But I didn't know him and he said it to me, so I'm like really curious on why he would say that. So I'm like, can you put him on the phone? Like, what's up with him? Like, why would you say that? So he was like, he didn't want to talk to you. He don't want to talk to you. This is or that. So I'm like, is he mad at me? Like, why is he so? Like, what's this? Why's the hostility? Like, where's it coming from? I'm like, hey, bro, he's tripping. He says he don't want to talk to me over the phone. Pull up. Like, don't tell him that you're cutting my house, but just pull up. So he's like, all right, bet. Nick is kind of like, Nick is a snake, low key. Nick is oh fuck, I said his name. I don't know if Anonymous is a snake. The main person driving is a snake, low key. I don't know if he's a snake or if he's more loyal to me than he is to his friend. Mind you, he's known this friend that I'm talking about longer than he knows me. So I'll let y'all decide if Anonymous is a snake or not. Like, cause he known this guy way longer than he known me, but he still listened to me over this guy. Maybe mainly because this guy was wrong. Maybe that's why he made that decision. But I'm gonna let y'all decide in the comments. Anonymous, my friend that's driving, pulls up to my house. I walk out, and then the guy realizes that they're at my house. And then, so I'm like, so the way they're parked, I used to live on like a busy street. So his side of the car, the person I needed to talk to was on the busy side. So I didn't want to walk over there and get hit by a car, right? It was just busy, it was just too much. So I was talking to him, the guy that said that in the N-word to me, through the driver's side car. So I was talking through the side of the car to him. So I'm like, I walked to the car, I'm like, what's up, bro? Like, why would you talk to me like that? Whatever. And the whole time, mind you, the second anonymous person was in the passenger seat. I was talking mess to me over the phone. He was like this. So this is the window. This is the driver's side car, and this is the passenger side of the car. So instead of him looking to me like this, boy was looking straight the entire time. So then I got in the front of the car. I'm like, bro, you hear me talking to you? And then he goes from this way to looking this way on like the street side of the car. So I'm like, okay, bro's not like, he's not trying to do nothing. I'm gonna leave him alone. So also I was coming back from Trader Joe's. I used to live next to Trader Joe's, so I had like a bunch of groceries on me. So I was like, bro, I got ice cream in here. I'm about to bust this ice cream when I get to the house. I'm not letting this ice cream melt. So I just grabbed my stuff. I was like, all right, bye. I dapped him up, dapped the other two dudes in the car up, and I dipped. So fast forward. This was also close to the end of the year. So I had summer school maybe like the following week. Yeah, so I had summer school the following week. So I would go to summer school. I went to my first class, regular cast. I met a lot of people. Dope summer school class. My second period, or second section, because it was like a blocked, it don't matter. My second class, because I only had 2 classes in summer school, my second class was, it don't matter what class, I think it was like science or something. So mind you, my second class, I walk to my second class, it was right down from my other class. So I walk to that class and I'm walking in the class, but then I seen a dude that called me the N-word. So I'm like, is he trying to press me? What's going on here? But then I realized that him and his girlfriend are having this big argument, whatever. And I'm like, big Lil Nas X recent video vibes. I was on some demonic shit. Anyway, by the way, that video was fire. I don't know why everybody hating on that video. That video was fire. Anyway, yeah, it was cool. I liked it. So yeah, I walked into the classroom. I really, this in my mind, this is. By the way, this guy, the title was kind of like clickbait. This guy's not my best friend. It just sounded better to the title. It was either that or me put like racist shit, but I just feel like that wouldn't sit well on YouTube. But yeah, so I walk into the class and I realize in my head, I'm like, he doesn't want to fight me. Obviously, I don't want to fight him. I'm not a confrontational guy. Why should I do that? Get in trouble, probably miss some games, miss my whole senior year or something like that. I'm black. I'm most likely I would have won the fight. So not because I'm black, but just I'm well equipped at fighting people. So I'm most likely going to win, and usually the winner of the fight gets the worst punishment, if that makes sense, even if they didn't start the fight. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that to myself. Let me do this, and I did the smart, mature way. It wasn't mature, it was kind of messed up, but I did it this way. So I locked onto my target. I said, he doesn't want to fight me. He loves his girlfriend. Bet. I got into class, the girlfriend was in my class. I said target locked on. So first day, I let her simmer down. I still talked to her that day because I wanted to get her while she was like still fuming on boyfriend, like while she was just the maddest that she can get. Let me talk to you. Let me let y'all listen to the game though. Let me let y'all listen to the game. So the first 30 minutes of class, it was a 2-hour class. First 30 minutes, I was letting her like just let the fumes just, cause you know when you've been having an argument, during the argument, you're mad at the argument or whatever, the disagreement or whatever, and like you're mad about it, whatever. But when you leave, you start thinking of shit you could have said, and then you start thinking about what they said, and you really start getting yourself mad about what they was talking about. So I was letting all that shit build up. I was letting it be in her head. So after 30 minutes, we was getting our lecture done, and I was doing my homework, not homework, but classwork, and we was doing all that. So it got to the point where this was like a science class, so we had like labs and like stuff we had to cooperate together, whatever, right? So this was probably like the first day of school or the third day. No, I missed a week. This was like the second week. So it was my first day, but it was like everybody else's second week. But so I was getting to my partner. I didn't have a partner at first, but then I found this dude that he knew me. But anyway, I found one of my, not really a friend, but he knew me. Let's just say a friend. He was a friend of mine. Let's just say he's a friend of mine. So he was like, hey bro, come on our group. And I'm like, cool. So we was talking. It was three people in a group, and then and the teacher allowed it because it was an odd number in class. But anyway, so we was doing that, and then I got to a point where I was like, it was time. Like it was like maybe an hour into class. I was like, it's time for me to make my move. But here how I made it though. Here how I make it, bro. This is game. Get your pen and pencils out. This is game. So I walked to anonymous girlfriend, his girlfriend, the guy that don't like me, and I was like, hey, how you doing? My name is Deshaun. She was like, this is exactly what she said. She said, I know who you are, and I know what you're doing, and I'm not in the mood right now. Cause she knew that, I don't know how she knew, cause this shit spread it fast. This happened literally before. I don't know how everybody knew what was going on. So she knew that it's probably that I was trying to get at her only because of the whole beef thing. But like I said, listen to this game. I have my little notebook and backpack. Let me show you. So I have my little backpack, right? I have my backpack, have my little notebook in my hand, and my phone is my notebook. And I was like, hey, how you doing, whatever, and that's when she was like, I'm just not in the mood, whatever. I was like, oh, okay, are you okay? And she was like, me and my boyfriend, whatever. I was like, oh, I wasn't even coming up to you talking about that. I was trying to get these notes because I'm a week late in class, and I heard you were really smart, so I was just trying to, see if you can help me out. But it's okay, thank you. And I walked away from her, right? I don't think I said it just like that. I said it more like she was talking, like she was kind of like going off on me, and I was just like, well, hey, I hope you feel better. I was just trying to see if you can help me with my work, because I'm trying to catch up, and everybody said you're really smart. So that's kind of how I said it, right? So, and I walked off, right? I didn't give her a chance to like say anything. And she was like, oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I was like, it's okay though. And I just like, I dipped on her touch. I was like, oh, it's okay, right? So she was feeling bad. I'm like, toaster strudel. So she was feeling like, oh my gosh, she was feeling bad. So like after I said that, cause she thought I was trying to come talk to her, but I knew that I couldn't be direct with it, cause you just gotta, player got a flavor, boy. You gotta. So she was, like I said, she was feeling bad. She was trying to stop me and say, oh, I'm sorry, But I walked to the other side of class and I was just doing my work. The whole time I was plotting. So that day go by, the next day, she tried to come talk to me and say she was sorry. I said, it's okay. I'm just, I'm gonna just stay out. I ignored her basically. Next day, ignored her. Next day, ignored her. Next day, ignored her. So it got to like Friday, I think it was like Friday or whatever day. It was Friday because it was the day before the weekend. So she was like, she tried to come to me, and I finally let her talk to me, and she was like, yeah, I've been trying to say sorry to you, whatever. Mind you, she followed me and DM'd me, tried to say sorry too, but I left it on scene. So she was like, I don't know if you hate me, because she low-key was going off on me. But she was like, I don't know if you hate me or nothing or something, but I just wanted to let you know that I apologize, and I didn't mean to like assume whatever. And in my head, I'm like, shit, you should have assumed, because that's what I. So she was like, I can help you with your work that you need to catch up on. Whatever. And I was like, well, actually, I finished the work that I needed to catch up on, but I appreciate the offer. She was like, well, she was just trying to like say sorry, basically. And she was like, was there anything else I can help you with? And I was like, well, I'll let you know if there's something you help me. She was like, do you hate me? Like, do you accept my apology? I was like, yeah, you're good, girl. I understand what you was going through, whatever. So I was just brushing it off, And it sounded like I was like accepting her apology, but one of those things was like just get out my face type thing, because like I was still kind of mad. But the whole time I was not mad at this girl, but I was making her feel like that. I was low-key manipulating her. That's fucked up. But anyway, so yeah, after class, she was real touchy too. Like the whole class, she was real touchy. So after class, I was talking to everybody, all my homies, all my female friends. I was like, hey, I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all next on Monday. And she walked to me, she was like, hey, she grabbed my little arm. She was like, hey, my little arm. She grabbed me by my arm, she was like, hey, I just wanted to say sorry again, and I'll see you on Monday. And then she was like, text me. She said like some cute slick shit. She was like, if you ever decide to not leave me unseen on Instagram, you can DM me, whatever. And I was like, cool. So and then she gave me one of these, like, you know when you grab your arm and then she walk away and she like slide down your. I said, I got her. I got her. So she hit me after she hit me with that. I said, oh yeah, it's time to put this plan in motion. Mind you, she's still dating this dude. They're going through it back and forth, whatever, right? Dude, crazy. Dude was crazy. He's good now. We're cool now. But that back then, he was crazy. I think he was going through something. He's fine now. It's way better. Anyway, by the way, if you see this video, this is just a video for YouTube, bro. You keep her over it. We squashed it, so it's fine. If the girl see it though, she hates me now. Whew. My bad. So yeah, so long story short, I hit her on Monday night, or Monday, as soon as I got home, I hit her up basically. And I was like, hey, actually, I told you I caught up on all my work, but it is some assignments that I need help with, right? And she's like, oh, okay, cool, whatever, And she was like, I was like, you can come over to my house and then we can like, we can like study all like this shit, we can eat, whatever, right? Have a cool day. And she was like, okay, cool, yeah. So long story short, she came to my house, but I'm okay, so I'm fucked up, right? I'm fucked up for manipulating the situation. I did it only to get back at that dude, which is fucked up on her for her. So I was never been sorry about him, because mind you, remember, I'm doing this because he called me the N-word and didn't want to fight me. I was bothered that he called me the N-word. He didn't just call me the A word, the A at the end, the ER at the end. He was like slurring. He's known for doing this. So, he was known for, he's like I said, he's a cool person now. Back then he was going through something, he was known for doing it though. So I was like, I'm like, nah, I'm not letting girl slide, no. So long story short, that's why I did it for him. What I did to her was totally wrong. I shouldn't have did that to her, that's messed up, I apologize, whatever, right? Or not whatever, but like I said, I apologize. But for him, he deserved all of this. Long story short, I smacked him cheeks. I was in there. Yes, sir. Yeah. I was foul. I recorded it, sent it to him. I was disrespectful. I was young. I was foul in senior, but that was really my junior year. Junior year to senior year, I was disrespectful. Oh my God, the stuff that I did, boy, disrespectful. So anyway, and then I didn't date her, but like, I kept her around for like maybe a month just to really, for the whole summer I had her around just to really get him in his feeling. Oh my God, like he was tracking her. There's other stuff that I can tell you if y'all want me to elaborate on the story later down the line, next video or whatever, but I don't want to make the video too long because it's already long. But yeah, so I had her around, sent him the video, whoa, blah. He was hot. All the homies was on him too. Every time we had to see that nigga, we was on tip. Every time the homies would see, even when I'm not around, the homies would see him, his life was miserable for that. That summer was probably the worst part of his life. But yeah, don't call people the N-word and it wouldn't happen. So, yeah, or fight him. That's a quick, like me, when I got in trouble with my mom, I'll just take a quick whooping over a talk, because the talk take too long. Whooping's over with. A fight would have been cool. I wouldn't have hurt him too bad. Just to get my point across. But, so yeah, his life was trash. He got kicked off the football team. His whole school situation was messed up. The football team, he was off of it. Any program that I was on and he was close to, kicked off. Because they was picking me over him. Not just because he said the N-word, but just because I'm big day in the cook. No, but no, they just was, I don't know why they picked me over him. Football, I know why. I was way better than him. I was more valuable than him at the sport, so that's why they kicked him off. But all the other stuff, I don't know. I just got lucky, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the story. I didn't get her pregnant. That was clickbait. Well, yeah, I didn't get her pregnant. I don't got no kids, so yeah. I'm playing. No, I didn't get her pregnant. So that was for sure clickbait. Yeah, so that's the story. But yeah, if y'all want more story times like this, I'll put y'all on to the stories. A lot of stuff that happened in high school. A lot of stuff that happened in college too. But yeah, if y'all want more stories, let me know. If not, cool. Like the video, subscribe. Peace.